From the words of Kofi Adomah, I want to talk before anything that would happen happens. Guys, media personality Kofi Adomah of Kofi TV, you guys remember last year in December, he went to Dormaahene to cover their festival, and a tragic incident happened where a gunman mistakenly shot his eye with probably the gunpowder directing towards his eye. He was rushed to the hospital. We've heard a lot of stories about that, but Kofi Adomah himself today, after the incident that happened last year, he finally speaks to the media, grants and not an interview, but he speaks to the media. So he wants to speak before anything that would happen happens. Addresses the media, where friends, sympathizers, and family showed up at his residence today at Oyarefa. Yes, Kofi Adomah finally speaks. And if you go online, Kofi Adomah is trending because a few weeks ago, everyone on social media thought things were going in the right direction, or Kofi Adomah was fine after the brother of the president of the land, Ibrahim Mahama, paid $150,000 to cover his eye surgery at Dubai, because we saw videos that he has completed the surgery and the things were getting better. But Kofi Adomah's look today, in his speech, he was sad, disappointed, devastated. Bro, it is very sad. When I saw the video this morning explaining the whole situation, so he's telling us what happened, what he was trying to do, the people that came through for him, and he being disappointed about Ghanaians, because Ghanaians were just saying, oh, it's just gunpowder, oh, it's just wood ash, oh, it's just this, and he'll be fine. He shared his disappointment with the people of Dormaahene because he was expecting not money from them, but at least a response from them after the incident happened. But his expectations fell flat. Kofi Adomah finally speaks to the media. Those of you who don't know the story, last year in December, when he went to Dormaahene to cover the festival, when the incident happened, he was rushed. This is Kofi Adomah's words, and he spoke in Twi, because I want to explain so that you guys understand what he said about the situation. When the incident happened, he was rushed to the hospital, and according to him, for the love that he has for the people of Dormaahene, when he was rushed to the hospital, his eyes were very red. They kept washing his face severally, giving him painkillers, giving him tramadol. He wanted to come back to the festival scene to cover the scene or take coverage of what was happening. So he asked that they get him a dark shade so that no one will see his eyes are red. He came back to the scene, wanted to undertake or continue his duty for Kofi TV, but unfortunately, he couldn't attempt, so they had to take him back to the hospital. They go back to the hospital, and you know what, probably they need to bring him to the region, that's his residence in Accra. Took him to Sunyani, tried to book a flight to bring him back to Accra, and Passion Air, all the seats were booked in the flight, but upon several calls and how the situation looks, they had to come in for him, bring him to Accra. And according to him, when he came to Accra, his wife has already arranged with doctors, and the doctors tried to run multiple tests, and upon the multiple tests, they said, no, serious action needs to be undertaken, else this is going to be a very big problem. That was when the brother of the president came in, paid for the surgery. He went to Dubai to do the surgery. But guys, the information that we have now is that he has run multiple surgeries and there is still more to go, because the situation isn't looking good at this point. And Kofi Adomah didn't come out to speak because he wanted to speak, but he's coming out to speak because he said Ghanaians are changing the narrative. Ghanaians are not saying the truth as it is. I know people in the comments, or I've seen people online saying that for his condition like this, he's not supposed to speak. But I'm sure he didn't want to, or his family didn't want him to, but he wanted to speak before anything happened, so that it would be like people are saying a different thing and what happened to him was also a different thing. So he elaborated on what happened, the response that he was getting from the people of Dormaahene, the response he was getting from Ghanaians, the Dormaahene chief not responding quickly when the incident was reported to him, because people were trying to say, oh, he was overreacting, like it was just a basic thing, but he's carrying it out of order and all that. So he decided to speak to the people of Ghana to let Ghanaians know that this is the problem. Prior to the interview, we have seen a lot of media personalities come in post Kofi Adomah after the Dubai surgery. Magraheb, he has set up a GoFundMe because Kofi Adomah's personal assistant in an interview cited that they need about $50,000 to run the next surgery that is supposed to happen in Italy. So it means that the Dubai surgery had been done, completed, but they still need to do more. And if you watch the video from today, one of his eyes has been covered and you can't even see him opening this other eye because the eyes are connected. So when this eye is affected, automatically this eye is also affected. That's why you couldn't see him open his eyes. And when he was speaking, he cited that he can't look down when he's speaking because anytime he, excuse my language, anytime he wants to sneeze, there is blood coming out. He can't sleep day and night. He can't sleep. He struggles to sleep every single time. He's on drugs, taking injections upon injections. And even when he closes his eyes to sleep, the things that he sees, these are some things that he can't see, but he just needs to come out and speak to the general public for people to know that the Kofi Adomah situation and the narrative that people are pushing online, it's not the same. Listen to some of the words from Kofi Adomah himself.
If it true here, maybe say doctor and say, "Oh, shadi no besu apai no." No, she say, "Na camera no kura me wo manimu no a." Osuro say ye nteman ka beboa. Sabre ni mu na meire nso afre bi say na pain na no edinti ye ma me tramadol ne ye wo mi bi ne ye wo mi we. Nti me yire frɛ sɛ ɔsra ɔmontwe referral na yɛmfa me emra sabre na plane nya ho eden me ankasa so na ma reata so in fact anese fo ne ɔmo na ɛhɔ nyina me ka kye ɔmo sɛ o ya horo mani no so kakra mo mpa hwehwani wa ma me hyɛ na still makɔ akɔyɛ adwuma no fi sɛ 25 years Dormaahene then I mean, so metumi aye at least. Inti mo ma me ahwehwaniwa. But na transparent. And about see o. Said when na aye call na aye we no. Asem we nso de ye mpese media fo ibeti. Wan hwa na yatamfo anya e. Inti sade a obi ton ahwehwaniwa bi tuntum bi wo achi ha nti ye nkɔ hɔ na ye nkɔnkɔhwɛ. Ti ye kɔ ye ne ye ma me baako. Na me de share. Na miss you ene yenkwa hemfie ho na me nkonkohwe se duru ho na se pane na ya wo me no pain wo form kakra me hia ni hwani wa ye tuntumi de me katamani kro obi enhu se makatamani metumi aye adwuma ne kakra efi se na ma wiata so se afahye no me ye mafam de bia e de aboa me ko duru ahemfie ho mantimi ansi form meti pai me tika no sa na me se da bi yensan fa me nko hotel ho na me nko da kakra na bi ade enchi no a ya afa hye na ankasa no metimi anya hwe no ya fra mabrako a no nso ewo kumase a obati obetumi asomu na wa ye kakra na ahoden ba matumi abeto aso afi ade akyin ya mani nyina hohoro akata ahomachi no je say anajo ne de manampo ti see I make say me ti pai me meti ko twame but I say make kasa na me nim de besi at least it me kasa ansa na de besi sia at least my kasa we say ewie ye ebisi o dabi ɛyɛ powder kɛkɛ ne gu n'ani ebisi dabi ɛnyɛ saa meti bi mi si eyi Ghana for at least mo bi nfa nyɛ mi na mia abunofo afei ebeduru etfa kaa na ahomakye no fi sɛ na afei mani no mi ho hwee bio nyɛ ba sunwan ebeduru sunwan mɛda passion airfo ase calls komua ma afei deɛ ɔmo frɛ pilot no sɛ ɛwɔ mu sɛ wiem hyɛn na ayɛ ma nanso situation ne nti ɛnam so ɛma ɔmo bɔ ɔmo de mi bɛduru nkran yɛduru nkran na meyere nana ayɛ arrangement a doctor for aba fie na doctor baako ɔhwɛ ani na ɔsɛ ɔsɛ mo yɛ ɛdɛn nti ɔde aduro bi gu so ɔsɛ ɛma baabi a ekuro wɔ biara na wobɛhu sɛ ɛhɔ bɛyɛ kala ɔde gu so a ɔde ne machine hwɛ ya na ɔsɛ ade wei deɛ ɔhu no ɛbɛyɛ a yɛmpɛ ntɛm mpɛ baabi mfa nkɔ but animanim yɛ no ɔmbɛyɛ deɛ ɔmbɛtumi ɔyɛ deɛ ɔbɛtumi ɔhoro so ne yɛde aduro every 5 minutes biara ɛhyɛ asɛ na yɛ 1 minute biara ne yɛde bi agu so na ɛkɔ 5 afei deɛ na yaw no ɛba fam kakra ba idura anadwo a mentimi nna ɛba saa yɛ sɛ mekata m'ani a nneɛma a mehu no nsɛm wei no mɛka agya bi mentimi nka ne nyinaa ebi wɔ hɔ a ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛde bɛto abɔnten ewieɛ ɛsɛ hospital bi wɔ osu yɛde me ato kaa mu na yɛkɔ yɛbɛduru fie anwummerɛ a na mabisa nana sɛ nanana wate Dormaahene nka ɛwɔ hɔ no awuraba a yɛkɔ asii no so no ne din no yɛ Linda ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ wabɔ nana amanneɛ na nana sɛ owie afahyɛ no pɛ mete ne nka ɛnyɛ sɛ sika bi ɛna mehwɛ afiri ne hɔ but mehwɛ sɛ at least ɛnɛ meduru ha mehwɛ nipa ɛte ha na mebisa sɛ this could have been my funeral ɛfiri sɛ nanse yɛ na mete sɛ yɛsɛ etuo kuro yi abɔ obi ɛwɔ nungua hɔ nungua area hɔ ama nipa na awu ɛmu yɛ na me sɛ nyame dɔme nananom nso agyina m'akyi ɛfiri sɛ na ne nyinaa mu ɛkɔ wieɛ na atwa sɛ yɛkɔ amanɔne na afei ɔfankyɛ me sɛ mapagya meti ahwɛ soro mesi metiri ase a bi wɔ hɔ a mehwansi a na mogyaa wɔ mu
Very sad and disappointed myself because I just last 2 weeks I saw videos from Sika Official's page where like the surgery, if I even showed that to Sheldon. So for me, I was happy. I was like, oh, we are in the right direction. I didn't know that a time is coming where this is where we have gotten to. And the GoFundMe that is set up, God being so good, they've been able to raise like 8,180. Currently, as I speak, 8,180 euros. That's the amount that they've been able to raise. That's from 194 donations. So 194 people have donated to the GoFundMe that was set up by the friend YouTuber. And we still need more. We need more for them to run the surgery in Italy. And as he said, you could hear him say that, bro, assistance is needed. Ghanaians shouldn't think it was just I don't know. I don't know how they call that gun. What's the name for that gun? I don't know that particular gun. I have zero idea about the English name for that. But people who use that gun is called gunman or a gunman. And guys, the way people they push the narrative at first, even when this issue happened, I understand where he's coming from. When he says he's disappointed in Ghanaians, I understand, because when this video came out at first, do you know the narrative we were pushing? Kofi TV has been shot dead. Kofi Adomah has been shot. Kofi Adomah is dead. If you guys remember, the day the news came out online, that was a report. It had to even take the wife to come out to debunk most of the statements that were flying online. People even said his workplace, they were carrying different narratives. The people of Dormaahene were carrying different narratives. So the wife had to come out, grant an interview. I think the interview was about 20 minutes, explaining what exactly happened. But even upon all that, people were still not convinced. People are still pushing their narrative. That's why Kofi Adomah himself had come out to tell Ghanaians that I need to speak. Before anything, you see, when he made that statement, the wife was sad. It was everyone around, the family, the friends, the media, everyone was sad.
To see how make us say me tip pie me drame, but I say make us answer me need the ABC. At least me make us answer the ABC. At least my casa we say yeah ABC oh that be powder can good nani ABC that be and yes sir me tibi me say hey Ghana for at least mo bin fanya me na mia abuno for.
People were shedding tears. I posted a video online this morning. People were crying because for Kofi Adomah that we know, one of the finest journalists in the country. If you watch Angel TV, right? Very, very brilliant journalist. Has his own personal channel, his own channel, Kofi TV, interviews upon interviews, giving us interesting stories. Bro, the only crime he committed was to go to Dormaahene to go and coverage. Say that. I've forgotten the name of it. Is it Quachiri Festival? Something. Just go there and then take coverage of their festival. Someone mistakenly shoots him with that gun or whatever it is, and then that has been the end. If you look at Kofi Adomah before, a vibrant, energetic young man with full debonair, and look at him now, it is very sad. And at this point, people should stop pushing the other narrative that you have seen him. He's speaking. People are contributing. And this is the time that we all need to push the GoFundMe for everyone. We've seen, I saw Nasi posted him asking people to also come in and support. We can do it. And for me, all I'm asking for is that Kofi Adomah gets fine and joins us back in the media space. He's someone that we all need. People, they watching interviews, they pick inspirations from that. So if anyone out there is pushing a different narrative, that shouldn't be the case. He's really going through a lot. And when he said he can't even talk for long. He can't speak for a very long time. He struggles to speak. If you watch the interview very well, we can't post the full interview because it's a very long video. When you watch the video very well, at a point, they had to stop him from talking and give him water to drink. And even drinking the water, he had to do this before he can drink the water. Because when he does this, there's a problem. And you see, the 5 senses that we have, they are all connected. He cited that people thought the gunpowder was just on the eye, but it had affected the veins. That's why he said when he sleeps, he feels pain here. You could see him speaking. The wife had to use, is it a cushion or probably a hanky to support his head. He's really going through a lot. People will say whatever they have to say, that this is pomp and pageantry, but this is what he's supposed to do, for people to know that the situation is not what you people think. It's very sad at this point, but we hope that we can raise the money. Is not a problem right now. Surgeries upon surgeries upon surgeries. All I want to hear is that Kofi Adomah is fine. He is getting better. Because I can just see a picture from him, like previous pictures, and then if you see him there now, sad. Disappointment with the Dormaahene people. He said the chief, when the issue happened, he asked that someone goes to tell the chief that this is what has happened. Then the chief said, after the festival, I'll follow up on the case. How authentic was that follow-up? How good was it? What did they do about it? What measures did they put in place? For someone that when the incident happened, he asked that upon my eye being red, give me dark shades. I'll go back to the grounds and take coverage. And this is what has happened. And the people are not showing any form of remorse, like sympathy, nothing. Oh, normal. Oh, it is okay. He said he could have died because he had seen a video of the same thing happening to someone in Teshinungwa and the person died. God being so good, Kofi Adomah is still alive. And he's speaking for people to know that he has got some things to say before the rainy day comes. And I can tell you for a fact that no rainy day is going to come. We are surely going to see him for the second surgery or the other surgery in Italy, and he will come back good for us. Trust me. But if you go online, this is why Kofi Adomah is trending, and there's an update because he has finally spoken to the media and everyone to know exactly what happened, what is happening, and what is needed. Now we need to run multiple surgeries. That is what is needed. But for the information, I've given all that to you. We'll update you guys. Anything that happens, we'll come here and then we'll let you guys know. My name is Ace Kanti. We'll see you. Way out.